Call me Bisshhs, 'tis I, Clois, aka Manny Bish, over on Instagram. And today we are doing I really loved this Manny, okay? We're doing some strawberry nails, strawberry themed type of nails. So I've got satin from Revel, and I'm going to be putting this on two of my fingers, my middle finger and my thumb. So this video is a little bit longer than most of my videos. We're, 20 minutes, but I promise you it is going to be worth it. I loved this Manny. We've got some 3D stuff going on. We're messing with some gel clay stuff, and we're doing some marbling. So this is going to be a fun video, and we're getting a lot of stuff done in this video. Okay, we're doing a lot of stuff for this Manny, and I am so happy with this. I've been in a very fruity, I guess you could say, mood this summer. So I already did my strawberry lemonade type nails. Now we're just doing strawberry, and I was absolutely obsessed with this Manny. Okay, you guys, and I hope you are too. So I'm doing 2 layers of satin on these 2 fingers, and I am also going to go over it in a little bit with a layer of bubbly from Revel, which is the sheer shimmer. It's a very fine shimmer situation, and I'm going to go over it with that so we can have sparkly strawberries. Like, who doesn't want a sparkly strawberry? It just sounded, I don't know, I don't know. During this Manny, so I had this vision in my head, right? But during this Manny, I did have to make a couple of phone calls to my sister and ask her opinion on one thing or another, the glitter being one of them. I was like, do I use chunky glitter or do I use a shimmer? And she said shimmer, and I was like, okay, got it. And then the other one was for my pinky and my index finger on if I should do a marble or an ombre, and we agreed on marble. So thank you, shout out to my sister for helping me out with the nail ideas. So yeah, my ring finger is going to be done in Rose Water by Kara Sky, because that's going to be our 3D nail, and so I don't want the background to be too much, because I really want the 3D strawberry to pop out. So that's why I'm doing that. I am also doing 2 layers of rose water on this nail. I'm doing just assume always that I do 2 layers. Unless I tell you differently, it's 2 layers, because that's just the perfect amount of thickness, usually, and good coverage. So unless stated otherwise, it's 2 layers. And that is that. I'm going to be making my marble now, and I am using rose water as my base, so I'm just pouring some of that into my French tray thing. I'll have this linked in the description box. I got it off of Amazon. It has 3 layers to it, but I'm just using the top right now. And so I'm using rose water as my base. Again, I don't want too much overpowering color, so we're using it as my base. I'm gonna add some white in here. This is from my Model 1's box that I got when I tried out their dip powders. And then it's more of I don't want to say it's completely white. It's a creamy white, a sheer white, a milky white. Is that? Yeah. And then I'm going to add in the red that I used, so satin, the red that I used for my other nails, so we get that nice blend. And I'm also going to add in a little bit of bubbly, since I am also going to be using that on my nails. And it'll just add a little bit of shimmer in there, give it just a little bit of pop, I guess you could say. And after I got all of that done, I'm going to take my cuticle cleaner tool thing that I got here, and I am going to just start swirling these things around. Not too much, because you don't want to mix it and make it a different color. You still want to be able to see the separate colors. So just swirling around on that top layer. And now I'm going to put on my dip base. Of course, I'm using my Mani Boss dip base for this mani. That is my go-to for everything. And I'm just going to lay my finger flat in there, and this is what I've got. I am going to do another layer. If I really like the design on my first try of a marble, I will only do one dip of the marble, and then I'll do like 2 dips of clear to add in that thickness. But I wanted this to be a little bit darker, so I am going to be doing 2 dips for these marble nails that I've got going on. So, I am going to next, you'll see me like kind of move up the dip here, because I've already kind of squished the other colors around when I put my pinky in, so I'm using the other side. And now I'm going to add in a couple of more scoops of the colors, because we've kind of pushed things around. It's not as vibrant. And so I'm just going to add some more, do the whole swirly thing again. And then I will do the second dip for these nails. Now, you might think that this is a waste or whatever, because what are you going to do with this dip after you're done? Which I actually left it sitting here on my nail desk for like 2 or 3 days, I guess. And then I used that dip on my right hand, which I will have that video up probably next week sometime, because I have one other video that's going to go up this week that isn't that video. But I did put it on my right hand, and I made a whole mani out of it using the marble, which you could do. So, or you could even, I had even thought about mixing it up completely and making a new color for a mani, but I didn't do that. I just used the marble as it was, and I loved the mani, how it came out. So you can recycle your marble dip, just so you know. So here's my second dip for these nails. As you can see, it comes out a lot more vibrant, the second dip, with this color combination I had, which I absolutely love. So I left it alone there. Now I am going in over satin on both my middle finger and my thumb, and I'm doing a dip of bubbly, which is, again, the sparkle situation. You guys are going to be so sick of me saying this, but these Texas allergies are kicking my butt. I cannot. And, like, I actually have a lawn to mow now, and oh my gosh, that is just so irritating. Like, my allergies are crazy 2 days after I mow the lawn, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like I have not been, like, completely unstuffy since we've moved here. But hopefully it gets better soon. So now I'm going to do my clear dips on my nails. We're going to encapsulate everything and get that going. I do still like to encapsulate on my nails, but especially when you have nail art like the marble, you want to encapsulate that so you don't file away any of your design on it. You want to clear cap your glitter or shimmer nails so you don't file away any of that on there. And then you don't necessarily have to clear cap your solid nails, but I still like to do that because sometimes I can be a little heavy-handed when I file, and I'm not trying to, take away from any of the color. Sometimes I won't, sometimes I will. It just depends on how confident I am that day in my filing ability. So I'm going to activate all of that. We're going to file and buff, and I will be right back. Ta-da! Here I am. We're filed and buffed. So I've got these little gel clay off of Amazon. I will leave them linked below. I'm taking some of the red here, and I'm just starting to roll it into a ball. This is how I'm going to make my strawberry. I'm going to roll it into a ball, and then I'm going to kind of flatten it out. And I'm using like a piece of plastic. It's one of the things that like the nail forms come on, because it's got that like slick surface, so I know my gel, like, it won't stick to it. I'm using that, and I'm using the back of one side of one of the cuticle pushers I have. If you have a wax, like, moldy thing for nails, like, that would work too. I do have one of those, but I could not find it because I think it's still packed in a box somewhere. I have been kind of unpacking, but you know, that's just, whatever. So anyways, I'm kind of flattening this out, trying to shape it more or less into the shape of a strawberry. And then I am, like, going to hold it in my hand, and I'm going to cure it. Also, this is the second strawberry that I did because I dropped the first one and I couldn't find it. So anyways, after I've cured it for 30 seconds, I'm trying to file it just to, like, get it kind of smooth on the top. So I'm filing it and then buffing it to get, like, I'm just trying to get it smooth, okay? Because we got other plans for this strawberry too. So now I'm taking some green, and I'm going to mix in some black with it as well. And we are going to just try and create a little bit darker of a green so I can have my stem going on. So I'm just going to roll these two colors together in my fingers and hopefully get it all mixed in together, you know. We're just going for a little bit darker. Once I get that all mixed up, I'm putting it on top of my strawberry. This is a very, very little amount. You don't need a lot for this part. And I'm just pushing it onto the top of my strawberry, and I'm going to try. This was very hard, I gotta say. And it wasn't until after this that I came up with my genius plan, which you'll see in a second. Trying to hold this tiny little thing in my fingers and keep a hold of it was ridiculous, I gotta say. But I am flattening it out, and I'm trying to create, like, the little, like, spikes, you know, little leaf-looking things on top of the strawberry. And we're getting there, kind of. It did take a little bit of maneuvering and talking to this gel to be like, come on, you got this. Please work. You know, you got to encourage the gel to cooperate. And we finally got there. And so then I'm going to cure this again in the light for 60 seconds. And it stuck. It stuck fine. It did not, you know, come off or anything. It stuck to the strawberry just fine. So I put this in the light for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to do the same thing and just kind of file the green part, smooth it out, buff it a little bit. And then we are going to paint my nails, my thumb, and my middle finger with the strawberryness. Strawberryness? Does that make sense? I don't know. You know what I mean? The seeds and the top. That's what we're going to do. Okay? Oh, actually, I'm going to paint this first. So first, before I do any of that, I'm going to paint the seeds on my strawberry, my 3D strawberry here. So I'm literally just taking the smallest amount of that yellow gel. Here's where I came up with my genius idea. Why did I not think of this sooner? I put it on one of those little nail holder things for when you do press-ons. And I stuck it on there, and I was like, why did I not do this when I was doing the green part? You know, the shaping of that and everything. Whatever. This made it a lot easier. So I put my strawberry on there. I'm doing, like, the littlest, tiniest amount of yellow gel. This is just gel paint. I use this for everything, all of my nail art stuff. Linked in the description box. I talk about this stuff all the time. I really like this better than gel liner because it is thicker and holds where you want it to be. It doesn't run once you've laid it down. So I do that. I cure it for 30 seconds. Set it aside. Now I'm going to use green for my cuticle area around my middle finger and my thumb. And we're going to create our, again, leafy top of the strawberry. Right? And then we're going to cure this for 30 seconds. I'm just curing everything, like flash curing kind of ish, not flash curing, because a flash cure to me is like 10 to 15 seconds, but I'm not like committed curing, which to me is like 60 seconds. Okay, I'm mid curing. I don't know. Anyways, and then I'm going to take the yellow and go in with my little seeds here. And we're just going to be putting those on, kind of like staggering them. You don't want them like super close, but at the same time, I didn't want them like super far away. I wanted a seedy strawberry. I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. And then I will cure now for a full 60 seconds because we are going to go into our top coat situation right after this. And then we will apply our strawberry, our 3D strawberry, here in a minute. Ooh, actually, hold that thought. I'm not 60-second curing yet. Here, I'm going to add some little like greeny vines because this is going to be the background of our 3D strawberry. So I'm going to do that. I'm adding some like little swirls in there. And then I am also going to take my cuticle thing, cleaner, my cuticle tool. And I am going to add a couple of small polka dots to this nail. I'm also like, I'm showing you guys like 2 of these little things I do, but I do like 4, I think, 3 or 4. Okay, 4 or 5, I don't know, on this nail. Now I'm adding in those little yellow dots. First, I'm using a dotting tool for a couple of them to make them a little bigger, and then I'm going in with this, my cuticle tool, to get even smaller, tiny, detailed yellow dots in there. I don't know why. I'm like trying to make it kind of look like flowers, but I don't actually know what a strawberry plant looks like. So I could be totally wrong in doing that. Now I am adding my gel top coat here. And this is actually my base coat. I did use base coat for this mani and top coat just because some of the nail art, like the seeds and stuff, just added a little bit of like texture and I wanted everything to be even. So I do use a base coat, get that layer down, then my top coat, and everything was nice and smooth. There wasn't no bumpiness or anything. So I've got my base coat going on. I'm going to put top coat on my strawberry here. I want a nice glossy strawberry, so I'm going to top coat it, and then I'm going to put this in the light for 60 seconds and let everything cure together. And then I am going to save my ring finger for last. I'm going to apply my top coat to all of my other fingers first and then go in last with my ring finger, and you'll see why I do that. So, Mani Boss, gel top coat for this one. The last one was base. This is top. And I'm like really pressing in that gel, especially on my nails that I did the nail art on, this strawberry one, like trying to get all the way up into that cuticle, press in the gel to just make sure to get that even application over those seeds and stuff so we don't have any gaps or anything like that. And I'm going to cure this again for a full 60 seconds. And then we are going to do my strawberry. So I didn't do anything on my ring finger yet except for the base coat. So now I am going to add my Makart rhinestone glue right in the center where I want that strawberry to stick. And then I'm going to go over it with my top coat. And of course, the rhinestone glue is going to kind of like move with this top coat going over it. But I've like got it to where I really want it, and it's going to stay focused there. That's why I'm kind of moving around it, really. And so I haven't cured my rhinestone glue, put my gel top right over it. Now I'm taking my strawberry, and I decided I should probably use tweezers to do this. So I'm getting my tweezers, and I'm going to take my strawberry, and I'm going to put it right where I want it. Once I can pick it up. I'm telling you, this strawberry, this little thing was hard to keep a hold of with fingers and tweezers. So once I look at it, that's where I want it. I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. It is like a little, like it doesn't lay flat of course, because the back is like flat and my nail is curved, so it's not gonna like lay like that on my fingers. But it stayed on the whole time that I wore this mani, and I freaking love this mani. And this is the mani. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like 80% of my viewers are not subscribed, so imagine if y'all that do watch are subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches!